Chavez getting busy.
The crowd on their feet. They're starting to believe that maybe, just maybe.
Oh.
Whoa. Freeze it here. Jake's chin up, left hand drifting. Uh-oh. That right there is exactly why this exhibition might end ugly. If you dismiss this fight as a circus, you're missing the one matchup that could either expose Jake Paul forever or crown Tank as the first real boxer to actually humble him. Fingers crossed. Here's my take. This is not a joke fight, it's a trap. If Tank decides to take this seriously, he dictates everything. And when Jake gets tired, chin's up, ribs open, consequences. Welcome back to Abner's Counterpunch. And let's get this clear. People are calling this fight a circus. A lethal 135-pound technician versus a 200 and something plus pound showman. But this spectacle pulls eyes, and eyes mean pressure. Why should you care? Because reputation gets minted in fights like this. Either Jake shocks us and tries to prove legitimacy, or Tank will take this crossover event and turn it into a masterclass. One sentence, this fight decides who owns the conversation, skill or size. Audience, money, legacy, roast. The purists hate it, the algorithm loves it, and both will watch. It's not just who wins, it's what wins. Will the entertainment value or the ring IQ come out on top? Because if Tank dominates, the meme dies. Jake Paul survives or hits it big, we see new rules are gonna be written in real time. Me, you, maybe everyone at some point has been that bigger guy thinking that I'll just bully him. Jab, slip, liver shot, sat me down real nicely. Size helped until it didn't. All I'm saying is let's not dismiss something because it looks weird. Many fights get decided by the details. Feet before fists, timing before muscle, discipline before clout. Look, Tank wins if he stays Tank. He's built on patience, traps, explosive counters. That's hell for a tall guy who gets eager. Jake's long jab is the gate, but Tank's head movement is the key. Once he times it, the door's getting open and the furniture is gonna get rearranged. Think locksmith versus padlock. Big padlock looks scary until the right tool clicks once. Jake throws that overhand like he's bowling with the shoulder. Effective, but you don't see it.
We are nearing the end. Overhand right now.
I don't think the record really means much.
But Tank's whole thing is seeing what you think you're hiding. So what cracks first? Patience or posture? Size is real, but it's not a strategy by itself. If Jake tries to lean, clinch, slow it, sure, but that's survival. That's not victory, unless he's landing the right. Jab, grab, breathe. Meanwhile, Tank is downloading, collecting timestamps. Ever see a big guy wrestle? Yeah, those first few minutes looks like a forklift, but by minute 5, forklift needs a nap. Can a forklift catch a fly? Only if the fly gets lazy. Jake's body will be open, especially after mid-fight when hands start sinking. And when the guard starts to wither away, so will the chin. Body shots don't ask permission, they collect rent. Liver! You don't need to be a heavyweight to fold a man who's exhaling. A small, sharp guy versus a taller frame, seen it 100 times. You touch torso early, you tag shoulders late. The high guard starts feeling heavy, and your counters get slow. Alright, let's talk about the trap game. Tank likes to go dark for a minute. Low output, high info, then he steps in behind your jab with a left you didn't schedule. Feint, find, and then finish. Jake wants a big moment. Tank wants the right moment. Can Jake deny those moments for 10 full rounds? That's the question. Alright, so let's pretend it's more than just about the money for a second. Let's pretend Tank is gonna do what I just said and take this seriously. In that case, Jake's path is discipline. Make it ugly, kill the pace, sell that jab like it's a sermon, tie up inside, and never drop that left hand. If he lands the overhand early, respect changes fast. If he whiffs big and gets countered, that tab will come due. And I just want to bring up, I think Jake should have gone the amateur route first. Amateurs build instinct that money can't buy. You learn to win ugly on Tuesdays in a half-empty gym. Reps, judges, styles. Maybe you get robbed, but you adjust. You stop looking for perfect shots and you start banking rounds. And Jake, skip that ladder. You learn more in 3 sweaty smokers than you do hitting the bag for an entire year. Rhythm shifts, rear southpaws, dudes that don't follow your plan, that's amateur school. And Jake could have actually brought a whole new wave of kids to that scene. Would have paid less, sure, but legitimacy through the roof. So again, the variable that decides everything. This fight is in Tank's hands to dictate. If he treats it like sparring, risky, maybe a little embarrassing. But if he treats it like a title eliminator, the night gets short. Serious camp, serious weight plan, serious intent, then it's business. And man, I'm telling you guys, bigger guys, they really tell on themselves when they're tired. Elbows flaring, mouth open. That's the window that Tank lives for. So Tank's fight plan is really simple. Don't chase heads, invest in the ribs early on. Control the exits, not just the entries. And pacing will be an incredible weapon. All right, punchline simple. Skill taxes size, and Tank will set the rate. If he's serious, he dictates everything. If he takes it as a joke, then he runs to the bank, possibly with a ruined legacy. Now, don't bounce, because this story keeps going. If you want to see elite puzzle solving at the highest level, Canelo vs. Golovkin shows us everything about timing, precision, power. The manual for turning big problems into small targets. Click here for that video, and while you're at it, hit subscribe so you don't miss any other fight breakdown we do in the future. Later.